Whoa! What's going on, guys? So, it is a rest day cardio day today. If you're skipping your cardio, you're a chump. Says the man who just stopped skipping his cardio, 2 weeks ago. But, I learned my lesson, and here we are. I was going to the gym for cardio and stretching today. If I don't stretch after I do cardio, man, I am so tight. My quads get so crampy. It's not a pretty sight, and it hurts. So we got 20 minutes of cardio today. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. Followed by stretching. Now, if I was dieting right now, and I was in a prep for a competition, or I really wanted to lose some body fat, I wouldn't be skipping an ounce of cardio. Not at all. Because at that point, it's as important to my training as it is, well, my weight training, right? Right now, I'm just doing it for really my heart health. And as I get bigger and put more weight on, so on and so forth. But that being said, we're so focused on the part of the bodies that we can see that sometimes we forget about the parts that we can't see. And your blood pressure is one of them. So, like I always said, mine wasn't anything crazy, nothing to be scared about. There were a couple times where it got pretty high after my workouts and stayed pretty high after my workouts, which I wasn't a big fan of. I just kept checking. I'm like, okay, we're still at 140. That's an hour later. I'm like, that's concerning. But everything's good. There's no issues, and we're going to make sure it stays healthy, just like everything else in our body. So, if you're a Long Islander, and if you're not, disregard this next little bit, but if you're a Long Islander, man, where do you fall on this weather we're having right now? And I'm going to be brief, guys, so don't worry. Because the rain is insane. If you saw the rain the other day, it was like a monsoon coming down. It was brutal, rough, disgusting. But I think we're maybe touching 80 degrees this whole week. Everything else is going to be below. It's 66 right now, and it's like 11:30. That's awesome. I'm not a fan of the heat. I don't work well in the heat. Me in the summer, we're not pals, right? I love the fall. I'm a fall kind of guy. Fall and spring if you're hanging in there and you're leaving me alone. But I'm a fall guy. Give me my my pumpkin donuts, my pumpkin munchkins. All that fall stuff. I like the colors, I like the clouds. I like the pumpkins. And man, I like the weather. Nice and cool every day. No nonsense. Can't beat it. So, that being said, to some of you guys, is it worth all the rain to have some cooler temperatures? And for those of you that don't know, we've had like a disgustingly humid, hot summer on Long Island over here. It has been brutal out. All of July was just rain, humidity, and like 90-something degrees. We had a heat wave that pretty much just let up the other week. It's been rough. But I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. And I'll always take, the cooler temperatures, regardless of what it means of what's falling on me. It could quite literally be raining cats and dogs. Literal cats and dogs. And if it's not 90 degrees out, it's, 65, I'm like, alright. I can use my wiper blades, get a kitty cat or two off my windshield. Nothing wrong with that. But, like I said, I don't know. I don't know much, but that's where I stand with that. There's a cool cool quote by Joe Rogan. I don't know if I want to call it a quote or not. It's just something he said in the podcast, but I like to call it a quote. So it's to live your life like a hero in your own movie, right? Like there's a documentary crew filming you and recording you all day, every day, following you around. You know, what do you want that movie to look like? Because a lot of people, the movie starts the same shitty way where, you know, you're not feeling good, you're depressed, you have a lot of stress, you don't care about your food, so you're putting like ice cream and pizza in a blender and just drinking it. You know, whatever, who cares, just kill me, right? And then eventually, the movie continues. You see yourself get your shit together a little bit. Things start to work out. You start treating people better. You notice people are treating you better. You start working out. You notice people are starting to pay attention to you now. You're getting positive feedback everywhere you go. You know, it's kind of like the law of attraction, which, as far as an actual law of things happening no matter what because the universe is telling me, maybe, maybe not. I'm not that deep into that stuff. But what I can tell you is, if you're a good person, you usually have good people around you. If you're a negative person, you're usually you have negative friends around you. You know, they say that you're the sum of the people that you spend the most time with. So if all your friends are negative, complaining, oh, I hate my job, I'm complaining, I'm cheating on my wife, you know, let's go drinking, let's sit around, let's watch Netflix all day, and you got 6 friends, you're going to be the 7th one. Even if you come into that group, I don't know why you would come into that group, but even if you came into that group with high hopes and you're a stand-up dude, you know? But if you're around people who are motivated, that want to exercise, want to work out, want to train, make a lot of money, take care of themselves, treat the people around them good, you'll be the 7th of them. You'll be the 7th of that too, man. It's all about who you spend the most time with, and honestly, who you spend the most time with when you're alone. God, the car in front of me reeks of fucking weed. Oh my god. You smoke, I couldn't care less, but my god, keep it out of my vents. It stinks. So, anyway, I'm drawing a blank. If I was a mother in a commercial, they'd say I got high from the secondhand fumes. But live your life like you're the hero in your own movie, man. You know? Right now the movie started. You're a shitbag disaster. You're trying to get it all together. But the person you spend the most time with is you. You need to be your most positive influence every single day, all day long. Gaslight yourself, man, into thinking that you're the man and nothing goes wrong whatsoever. Gaslight yourself. Fuck it. Why not? What's the worst that happens? You're happy? God forbid. Can't remember where I saw it, but I saw something that said, kind of stuck behind this fucking weed car, and it's insane. I'm on like a big parkway, and there's trucks and shit all over the place. This guy is all over the road, high as a kite, and I just want to be away from him. He's stinking up my car. I don't like it. Once again, if you smoke, that's fine. I've been around weed plenty of times. I don't really smoke at all. But it didn't smell like this, that's for damn sure. And keep it out of my freaking car. But when you're the person you spend the most time with, man, that has to be a positive person. And I saw something that said, when somebody asks you, like, oh, how's your day going? It's like, oh, I'm good. I can't have a bad day. That's what you have to say. I can't have a bad day. You got to trick yourself into believing that's true. And it is true. You can always find some good, something positive in every single day, unless you're that much of a negative, pile of shit. And if that's who you are, man, chances are you're not watching this video. Chances are your friend sent you this video, and You probably just liked it, didn't even watch it. But in pushing away all the positive things around you, I need a drink. Listen to that crack. All black everything. Orange burst, orange burst. Cheers. Oh, my throat was drying up a little bit. But unless you're that much of a negative pile of garbage, then chances are there's something good that happens in your day every single day. I don't care what it is. It'd be something as stupid as your dog was happy to see you. You know what I mean? If you're having a bad day and you think you have a bad life, you don't have a dog, get yourself a dog, man. That'll change your life. Change my life, that's for damn sure. Save my life, basically. You know, my little dude, my best friend, little sidekick, right? Saved my freaking life. But yeah, so next time somebody asks you, I'm going to leave you with that. How are you? Are you having a good day? I'm having a good day. I can't have a bad day. And you know, it passes that on to somebody else, where they might think of you like, oh, what an arrogant asshole. But you might change somebody. You might make them think about it and be like, yeah, you know what? Why am I going to let myself have bad days? You're in charge if you have good days or bad days, man. Have good days. And on that note, hope you guys have a great day, because you can't have a bad freaking day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get it, baby.